Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my Sports Wire. Phil Chapman here along my side doing color commentating. Tim Badal. Steve Lombardo will be doing some statistician work. And Luke Badal is on camera. Reggie is off for the night. Luke has stepped in the last two games. Well, we got yourselves a really good one here. It's the Ottawa Pirates, the number 1 seed. They'll be taking on the unseeded Hinckley-Big Royals. And Tim Badal, both a pastor at Village Bible Church, one of our sponsors, and 5B's Catering, owner of 5B's Catering. Glad to have you on the broadcast once again today, Tim. You were on earlier today, and now you're back. But Hinckley-Big is your hometown. You're also a school board member for the Royals.
But amidst all that, Phil, the best thing that I can say is I've got a boy playing tonight. Looking forward to watching him and broadcasting his game.
Yeah, no doubt. That's always a fun opportunity to get to broadcast your own child's game. And let's start off with the Royals. We do have down Tate Sanderson averaging 17.6 a game, 12 points for Brian Bohannon, and 10.4 points for Spencer Brown. I did talk to Spencer. He dislocated his finger a couple 3 weeks ago or something like that, and he's got a brace on it.
Did that in practice, was out a couple games, still got a brace on there. Which you don't want to see a point guard wearing a brace, but he doesn't seem to be too fazed by it, and so he's playing well. But that's going to be the key to the game tonight, Phil. Those 3 individuals. You got Brian Bohannon down in the middle. He gets a lot of great opportunities because of the 2 slashing point guards of Tate Sanderson and Spencer Brown. So that's where the Hinckley-Big Royals are going to have to produce some points. Those 3 guys are going to have to do something against this incredibly tough Ottawa team.
Yeah, Brian Bohannon, he's a 6'3 senior. He's averaging 7.5 rebounds a game to go along with Spencer Brown's 5.5 assists and 5 assists by Tate Sanderson. It's a nice little mix between that trio, but they've got a lot of complementary players. What do we know about the number 1 seed, the undefeated Ottawa Pirates, Tim?
Well, first of all, they bring a crowd. This whole side of the bleachers here is all covered with red. And they're a passionate group of people. They're excited about their undefeated number 1 seed. I was talking with one of the team's players, the uncle of one of the players, and he was talking about just the great history that Ottawa has of some incredible players that have played. So they're excited. They like where they're at. We read recently they made the top 25. Chicagoland, 3A school against a 1A school, and the Ottawa fans were telling us that most of the games have been against 4A opponents. So this is a time-tested Ottawa team that's going to make a lot of noise in this tournament.
Yeah, no doubt. Definitely led by point guard Wyatt Hill, nearly averaging a double-double this year. He started in this Plano tournament. This is his 3rd year starting. He came off the bench his freshman year during the tournament, and later on in that year became a starting point guard, sometimes a 2 guard, but watch for him to do great things. Number 10 for the Ottawa Pirates. You got Miles Tucker. He's a 6'1 junior. We all know about Tucker, his brother, but Miles made a splash last year, and this year he's having a great season. And then look for Aaron Koch. He's a 6'5 senior. He's quite a ball player himself. Tim, what do you know about some of the individual players?
Well, just a couple of things. First of all, starting with the coach. You've got a coach, and this is what I love about the Plano tournament, Phil. You get a lot of alums. Both you and I played in this tournament and have great memories about it. But Mark Cooper was an MVP of the Plano Christmas Classic some years ago, and so that's number 1. That's just a great thing. We've got Dakota, who's a transfer from Florida, who's been a spark on this team. And then the other thing, we've got Tyler Carson. I've been told by some of the Ottawa fans is quite the scorer. So they've got a ton of weapons that they're going to throw at Hinckley-Big, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch what I'm calling the David and Goliath game of the century.
Wow. Yeah, and if Hinckley-Big is able to create an upset on this, it would definitely be a similar outcome to that David and Goliath situation. So we're just about underway. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back here from our sponsors. Well, here we go. We're going to go with the starting lineups. The visitors, Hinckley-Big Royals, will go to the PA announcer, Don Phillips. Well, there you have the starting lineups. Interesting to see Mark Cooper, former MVP of the Plano Christmas Classic, circa 1984, I believe. He was checking something out. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe they got the wrong starter in there. I'm not sure what happened there. Nice hops right there. Dakota Devertol, and Tucker will bring it up. There's Wyatt Hill. He'll control things for the most part.
Looks like a lot of movement from the Pirates right away.
Long three, nothing doing, just off the front rim. And here comes Spencer Brown. I like to say Spencer Brown from downtown when I can. Stops, gives it off to Bohannon. Bohannon looking, stab hook, blocked, but he gets it right back, gets his own rebound, and they'll keep maintaining possession. Steal by Tucker. Here comes Tucker. Good hustle coming up, and Tucker misses the open layup. You can just tip your hat to Tate Sanderson for his hustle getting back. Trying to squeeze it in there. Tucker with the steal. He'll bring it himself. Lots of speed. Rebound. Isn't able to get it going.
Kind of a clumsy first couple possessions for both teams right now.
Yeah, we like to call this the Christmas rust that they're trying to shake off.
Yeah,
and
that's mom's ham that's causing that.
Yeah, it is. I had some grandma's ham yesterday.
Nice ball movement by Ottawa.
And there's Dakota Devertol getting the first bucket of the game for the Pirates. Wyatt Hill, just a very fundamental player, doesn't try to do too much, but yet he can create a whole bunch. Spencer Brown with a little dish to Bohannon.
So that's what Hinckley-Big Rock's got to do. That's what I was talking about, those easy baskets for Brian. Even though they look easy from up here, they're difficult, but he's underneath the hoop ready to receive those. He's going to get a lot of points.
4-2 in favor of the Royals. Scoreboard still shows 4-0. They'll correct that in due time. That's where you might want to stop and pop. If you got the opportunity, you take it. There's Spencer Brown, nothing doing. Rebound weak side by Wyatt Hill. He'll throw it down, and they'll try to gain control of it, and still loose ball. Bohannon picks it up, give him the official steal on the play. 5:40 to go, 4-2. Scoreboard shows 4-0, just as a reminder, as you can almost see that right now. Nice little drive down the middle. got the bucket. Good work.
It's a good start
Pickard.
by Hinckley-Big Rock. This is what you want to do. You want to get a better team on their heels a little bit.
Tyler Carson.
Nice ball movement by Ottawa.
Yeah, Wyatt Hill and Tyler Carson, they've connected numerous times through their years.
So Ottawa's undefeated up to this point in the season. The closest game they had was a game against Rock Island where they won by 5. So they've had a pretty easy way so far.
And that was played 2 Saturdays ago, I believe. So they've had a little bit of a break from really tough games. 6-4. Nice block out of bounds by the way, by Wyatt Hill. Tried to throw off his leg. Dakota's able to keep it. Oh, nice little pass to Carson. And they're able to strike and tie the game up. Carson with 4 quick points here in the first quarter. 4:40 to go. Substitutions for Cooper getting set to go. There's a jump shot. Highly contested. Carson will bring it out. He's going to drop it over to Hill. Hill floats it up, gets the bucket, count it, and he's going to go to line shooting for the 3-point play.
Hinckley-Big Rock's going to have to play better transition defense because this Ottawa team's coming at them.
Spencer Brown with the foul. Here comes Alex Stevenson for the Pirates. And Blake Scheller, he's 6'7". He's listed as 6'7", senior. Hill trying to make the 3-point play. I don't know if he's 6'7". I'd give him more.
Hunter Swanson's in the game, not Blake Scheller.
Oh, I apologize. Number 40 we have as Blake Scheller.
That's Hunter Swanson. And he's not 6'7".
No, Hunter Swanson is listed at 6' junior, number 10 on our roster sheet that was turned in. Wyatt Hill, that would be the first mistake officially that we found on our rosters this year. Tucker
Deep
from
three.
downtown, off the iron, and there he is, Hunter with the board. Brown, nice pass. They're going to pull it back, though. Might want to take that advantage. Spencer has it. Jumps in the air, tipped out of bounds.
Ottawa's getting a hand on almost everything that's coming from Hinckley-Big Rock right now. So Hinckley's going to have to stay positive, get focused in on what they're doing, make clean passes, keep this game close.
They've got tremendous height advantage. It's going to be out on
Ottawa.
It will be taken out in front of Mark Cooper, the coach for the Pirates.
I'm not sure that the ref knew that, and Tate Sanderson did a good job of cajoling him into the right call.
No doubt. Yeah, I'm not sure if he knew it either. It was just a slight touch. 9-6 in favor of the Pirates. 3:30 to go here in the first quarter. Tough draw for Hinckley-Big Rock to play a team of this caliber, but also exciting at the same time.
Yeah, Hinckley comes in 10-4 right now, and their 4 losses were losses that easily could have been wins for them if had things gone differently for them. But this is by far the biggest test of the year for Hinckley-Big Rock, as I think it will be for anybody who faces Ottawa in the days to come.
Nice little play there, give and go, and Carson with his 6th point. And that's going to take Seth Anderson to a timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. All our timeouts sponsored by Mark's Auto Service, 815-695-5500. No Badal into the game. That's your boy.
Yep, first time here at the Christmas Classic. He played this morning for the sophomore tournament, so which is something new. IHSA allowing guys to be playing in double tournaments here. So a lot of basketball being played at our house this week.
Yeah, no doubt. There's Bohannon trying to barrel his way through, gives it back to Brown. Brown over across the corner to Hunter Swanson. We have him as number 10, or number 40 is Blake Scheller, but we know that that's not Blake Scheller. Long three by Hunter. Nothing doing. Nice rotation on it. I'd like to see the stroke. Just a tick under 230.
Looks like he's getting an earful from his coach, though, so it wasn't the shot that they were
Apparently
looking for.
It wasn't what he talked about during that timeout. Wyatt Hill has it. They're going to just be fundamentally sound. Nice little play here. Lots of handoffs and then cuts the basket. Dakota goes. He's fouled on the floor. He'll be out of bounds. That's the second foul called this half, both of them on HBR.
Hinckley-Big foul number 33. Brian Bohannon. His first second on the roll.
Hill running in circles there. Nice little big step. I thought he was going to take a long three. Rimming. Good. Dakota Devertall, the 6'4" transfer from Florida, gets the bucket.
Got a very friendly bounce on that one.
Nice assist by Spencer Brown to Bohannon. Good control. Wyatt settles him down, gets the back door. When you're overplayed, you go back door and settle. Nothing doing. That's a foul over the back, and we'll call it a flip. I believe it's going to be a foul, though, on Keegan Landers.
I could sense that Brian wanted to hit it.
Things got a little heated there. They get wrapped up a little bit. I wonder if Brian thought that some of it was a little unnecessary, but it didn't look like there was anything there. Just guys getting wrapped up.
Tucker and Carson back in the game for the Pirates. They've got a 6-point lead, 14-8, 1:30 to go here in the first quarter. Nice job by HBR, holding their own. There's Noah Badal, pulls up, jump shot, nothing doing, gets his own rebound. In the trees, gives it out to Bohannon, nothing doing. Bohannon padding the rebound stats, gets his own rebound and gets the putback.
Nice. Way to stick with it, Hinckley-Big Rock.
14-10 is your score. Over to Tucker.
Hinckley-Big Rock struggling with a little defensive assignments there. A lot of pointing, guys being open.
And there's another give and go situation.
They're going to have to do something to stop Tucker. He looks like he's got a game in front of him here with some really great athleticism and some springs on the guy.
Yeah, he's just been kind of in control, dealing with stuff. Doesn't have a lot of points, only a couple points on the board, but has caused some havoc offensively, controlling the ball. They're sneaking up on a double team, and Tate trying to do a little bit much, but Bohannon gets a tip out. Bohannon recovers, and then here's Spencer Brown. Run downtown, nothing doing. Rebound Carson, 20 seconds left. He'll bring it up left-handed, gives off to Tucker. Wide open in the corner, but Coach Cooper calls for a play on the last second shot here. 12 seconds, 10 seconds, 16-10. That's a tip, 8 seconds. 5, Tucker has it. Over in the corner, wide open. Long rebound goes to nobody. Nobody gets the rebound on that except for, I don't know who you give that to. You got to give it to somebody. And official stat people will keep it. But 16-10, Hinckley-Big Rock held their own in that first quarter. We'll be right back. 16-10, HBR has been able to hold their own. Tim, if you're Coach Sanderson, what are you telling the guys in the huddle?
Well, I think you just got to stay in this game. I think you got to keep playing the game that you're playing. You got to feel good about where you're at right now, only down 6, and they're hanging with them. This is why you play the game right now, Phil.
That is. For opportunities like this in front of a huge crowd, 16-10, 8 minutes left in the first half. Holding Ottawa to 16 has got to be a good win there, but Carson
Can't
gets
do
the
that,
steal
though.
right off the bat, and he'll
Can't
go
do that.
fundamental layup. Carson has 6, I believe. Maybe it's 8. It is 8. Carson's had a nice game. All layups so far for him. Carson Pickard got caught in trouble there. He's bailed out by Keith Herman. And they're going to say, as Dakota was stealing the ball, his foot was standing out of bounds. 18-10 is your score in favor of the Pirates. Spencer just got over the line before he touched the ball. Get into Bohannon. Looking for Badal on the back door. Nothing doing. Drop off. Jump shot. Nothing
Long.
doing. Carson with another rebound. He'll bring it up left-handed. He sees Wyatt in the corner open, but they're going to be fundamental and just move it around old school way. And that's the way Cooper teaches them. Control the ball. It's a nice little play. Tucker from way downtown. Nothing doing. Rebound Dakota. He'll toss it in, shovel it to Tucker. Tipped out of bounds off of Badal. It'll be Pirates ball. Tate Sanderson coming back in. Here comes Carson.
Phil, you know what? You cannot give these Pirates any spacing. They eat you up.
As soon as they have that one tiny
Yeah.
step, they take advantage of it. And Dakota now has 7. Dakota Devertall. And they've extended the lead here to 10. Was 6 at the quarter. Bohannon had nice position there. That's a good play. He's working hard down there. And you got to reward the big man. He has 8 of the 12 points for the Royals. And I'll tell you what, I'd feed him as much as I could right now, because maybe you'll get fouls or something like that on the Pirates. And that's one of your big hopes. Nice
Brian.
little play there. Hill from downtown. Bam! Now rattle that one home. Wyatt Hill hit about 4 or 5 of those 2 years ago against Newark in the championship game. Prior to that, he missed like 4 or 5. Here's Tucker. Tucker, we might get a dunk here. And we do. Slams it down. Camera didn't get it, though. Our cameraman fell asleep on that dunk. Timeout. 60-second timeout. We'll be right back. Well, we're sorry about that missed dunk, but
It was beautiful.
yeah,
It was beautiful.
It was.
But we're laughing because you got some of the guys here that are in front of us. They're looking at their phones. I mean, this new generation of kids.
Yeah, you got to keep your eyes on the court, especially with a team like the Pirates of Ottawa out here. They've extended this lead from 6 to now 13, and they did that in a quick hurry. It's only a minute 30 clicked off the clock.
So while we've got a quick second, Phil, how you feeling the first 4 teams are seeding up?
Yeah, so far real good actually, based on play. Sandwich was always a question. They didn't get seeded, but they played really well today. Yorkville Christian had an excellent game as well. So we were pretty impressed with them. They were unseeded. Nice steal by Tate Sanderson, trying to get the foul, and he did. He got the foul. Just got to try to get that bucket. So number one is Ottawa. Obviously, we all think that they deserved number one. Number two is Peoria Notre Dame. They won 59-23 over the host team.
I'll tell you what, before you even move on, that Peoria Notre Dame team looks really tough. Real tough.
Yeah, they really did. Connor Dillon ended with 28 points. I got a chance to talk to Coach Locker after the game, and he said, we just have a lot of respect for our opponents and for the game of basketball, and that's why he didn't get in at all in that fourth quarter. He wasn't thinking about records, wasn't thinking about anything other than just taking care of business and being respectful to the game. Always good to see that. But Peoria Notre Dame, very tough, as we anticipated, have almost everyone back. Number 3 seed Burlington Central. That was
a great game against Canelan. That was a lot
it
of
was
fun
really
to be able
close,
to announce it,
56-50, and that was a tight game. So they've had the roughest go at it for the top 4 teams. Newark took on Mendota and beat them as anticipated pretty handily, 32 points. Another running clock game. And so
that Burlington Central game, that was kind of a coming out party for Lenschow. He had a great game, 25 points or something like that.
Yeah, Lenschow was really tough. Had the first 14 points of the game. Real nice game for him. Patrick Mayfield ended up with, I think, 12, but nothing major. 27-13, another bucket for Carson. He has 10 in the game. First guy in double digits. Tipped around. Nice hustle there by Carson Pickert. Long three by Sanderson. Nothing doing. Another rebound by Dakota. Tipped around. Carson picks it up. He'll bring it left, right. And gives it off to Wyatt. Wyatt with a nice dish. What a dime. Dakota Deverdale. He gets the bucket. He has 9. Compliments Wyatt Hill. I told you he's nearly averaging a double-double. Doesn't do a ton on the scoring side. Just does what he needs to do, and the rest is complimenting other players. Here comes T.J. McDonald is in the game.
You also had Alex Stevenson check into the game.
And
Got Vidal and Swanson coming in for Hinckley-Big Rock.
Another steal. Here comes Tucker. Little shove off of Vidal and shot up. Nothing doing. Sanderson with the rebound. They'll bring it right back. 29-13. Down 16 here early on in the second quarter. Over to shot fake. Kept it. Balance. Shot. Nothing doing. Dakota with the rebound. Yeah, nearly out of bounds. Ref didn't look down.
Little Euro step there.
Fouled, and he's going to go to the line shooting 2.
That's a lot of hair on a guy. I know that has absolutely nothing to do with the game, but you got to respect the pro.
Yeah, you bet. That gives him 10. Here comes Spencer Brown back in. Dakota Devertel. Now double digits. Looks like Drew Kaufman is going to go in for the Pirates. He'll probably get the shooter. And he won't, because he got to make the shot to come out. 30-13. Brown has it.
If I got my facts right, Devertal's mom was a 4-year starter for Ottawa, record holder at the school.
No
and
way.
Also played at Michigan on the girls basketball team.
Wow. I did not know that stat. They're going to get Devertal out, give him a break.
Some notable people I know in the last game. We were talking about Gene Lamont, a Major League Baseball player, coach, played and was an MVP. But another MVP of note was P.J. Fleck of Canelan, who is now the coach at Minnesota for their football program. Standout player himself, an NFL player, I believe. And Just awesome to see some of these local basketball tournaments that really produce some great guys.
Yep. I know Larry Hilt. He was one of the best of all time. He is been a cop in the Yorkville area for numerous years. He's got to be approaching the retirement years for the amount of years you put in on the force. He's been there he graduated in '86, went to Western, got his criminal justice degree, played at Western for a couple years before injuring himself, his knee, and he's served the community considerably through the years. Rocky Mitchell, we talked about him last year. It was a 25-year anniversary of him being the MVP. It was on his birthday when he got it, his 18th birthday. Rocky been battling with ALS, and a local hero. He's been battling ALS for 8 years now.
It was neat. He's, of course, a Newark grad, and saw a very heartwarming tribute to the Newark girls volleyball team that was state champions, and he was telling them to fight. When you hear that from a guy that's fighting for his life each and every day, that means a lot. What a testimony to a great man both on and off the court.
33-15 is your score. Wyatt dishes over to the corner. They'll work it around. Back to the outside, and they're going to call it traveling. A little bit extra.
I didn't see that.
No? .137 left here in the first half. It's gotten a little quiet in the gym, even though there was a significant crowd.
This is where Hinckley-Big Rock's going to just put some points together, go into halftime down maybe 10 or 12 would be real nice. But they can't get a basket to fall for them right now.
Wyatt Hill, balance, goes right into Vidal, and ends up getting his own rebound. Just comfortable with controlling it.
You got Savitsky, Aiden Savitsky, a senior coming in for Vidal.
33-15. They've held HBR to 9 points this quarter.
A lot of ball movement, Phil, by this Ottawa Pirates team.
And Spencer Brown's going to walk it up. I'm guessing coach is going to just be patient, try not to extend that scoring by the Pirates. See if they can get a good one here towards the end of the half.
I don't think Swanson was ready for that pass, but he got his paw out there for it.
Spencer Brown from downtown. Thought he got
a
some
piece of
contact
it.
and probably shouldn't have saved it.
No. Hard to know when you see that ball going out of bounds, not knowing who touched it.
Yeah, I don't think Savinsky thought it was a block shot. Bohannon works his way back in.
This is where you want to be careful. You know you're going to get one shot for Ottawa. You want to be careful with Hinckley-Big Rock not to do any unnecessary fouls. But you want to play some good defense and go into the locker room down 18. But we'll see what happens here. Again, great ball movement there.
And Wyatt Hill from downtown. He ends the half with nothing.
Oh!
Tate Sanderson fired away trying to get the shot. I don't know if it would have counted.
It would have looked nice, though, had it gone in.
And according to the scoreboard, it's 15-10 in favor of Hinckley-Big Rock.
I'm starting to like how things are turning around for Hinckley.
36-15 is your halftime score. We'll be back. go, getting ready for the second half of game number 8. And so far it's been pretty much controlled by the Pirates of Ottawa. Coach Sanderson kept his team in almost the entire halftime. They barely got out here before the 1-minute buzzer. And there's got to be a lot of conversation about just picking it up and going after it. You got a real nice Pirate team that's controlling the tempo of the game and definitely controlling the rebounds. And, they had a nice little play right there coming out of the halftime.
Just a lot of great ball movement by this Ottawa team.
Yeah,
Thanks for a lot of easy baskets.
Yeah, you see Carson right away jump in. He's got 15, all of those right at the rim. His shooting percentage has got to be off the charts. There's a tip out. Here comes Tucker.
Look at
Tucker, reverse. He can't grab it. I'm not sure how. Sure looked like Spencer Brown. It hit his foot.
Yeah, it is foot, but they're going with it. When you're up 23, you don't get those calls.
Nope, apparently not. 7:20 to go. Last two games have had the mercy rule. The Newark-Mendota and the Peoria and Plano game. And that's definitely something that the Royals are trying to battle against. Luke Bedall on camera, Tim Bedall, color commentator. I'm Phil Chapman. Welcome to my Sports Wire. Pastor Steve Lombardo snuck his way out. He'll be back, though, tomorrow or the next day. 15-foot jump shot. No good. And they got a follow-up by Dakota Devertile.
I don't think any of you guys are pronouncing his name right, but doesn't matter.
Usually we get the pronunciation ahead of time. We did not for the Ottawa Pirates. We were not supplied that. Devertile with a steal. And coming up with it is going to be Noah Gold. 6:30 to go. Tucker with a nice, got that first
went
step.
right by Carson. Smart timeout by Sanderson. Looks like Bedall's going to come back into the game as well.
60-second timeout. We'll be right back.
Staying at Hampton used to be for college football. Now you drive 300 miles to watch this. Don't get me wrong, you love flag dancing as much as the next guy. All 8 hours of it. But what you really love is your little girl. Yes! Nice pop toss. Flag dancing? We've been there. And with free hot breakfast and a warm welcome, we'll be there for you. Book at Hampton.com for a guaranteed discount. On your
Mike Rowe here at the Parker residence, where the upstairs toilet is not good. Luckily, the Parkers called Benjamin Franklin Plumbing, and now their plumber, Tony, is literally bending over backwards to get things moving again. You should see him. It's incredible. Tony brought all the tools and parts he needs to do the job from start to finish, which, by the sound of it, is right now. When you gotta go, go with the pros at Benjamin Franklin Plumbing. And by go, I don't mean go, you know what I mean. Call 877-BEN-1776. Each independent franchise is licensed in its respective state or county.
Well, thanks to all of our sponsors, especially our premier sponsors. Hampton Inn and Yorkville Sports Thread. 5E's Catering, that's you, Tim Bedall. JMT Transports, Underhill Trucking, West Hauling and Landscaping, and Village Bible Church Plano Campus. We'll zoom back a little bit, Luke. A little bit tight on that play.
Got a walk there on Ottawa. This is where Hinckley-Big is going to just have to...
We'll zoom all the way back, Luke. He's got it. He's figured it out. Yeah, this you were saying...
I was saying that Hinckley-Big is just going to have to, like we were saying earlier today, when a team is down, you want to get some victories. The tournament's not over. A lot of basketball left to be played, whether you're in the winner bracket or the loser bracket.
There's Bedall nearly got a steal, and then Tate Sanderson with a block out of bounds. I agree, Tim. You've got to try to figure this out because the loser of this game is going to play a LaSalle Peru team that just got beat pretty considerably by Sandwich, and so they are going to be down on themselves. You can't get down on yourself. You got to be the one that's saying, "Hey, we're gonna do a great job here." And obviously, LP the Cavaliers are going to do the same thing. Their coach is going to get them going and get them pumped up. But right now, you got to try to get those victories. Try to get your stroke down. Whatever you can do to get part of this tournament, because it is a 4-game tournament any way you slice it. Floats it up, nothing doing. Rebound Bohannon, got the bucket.
That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about.
I agree.
Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just play your game, and some baskets will come your way. But if you start focusing and getting down, you're going to get frustrated, and that's where a good coach like Sanderson's going to walk the guys through it. He's doing some teaching right now to Spencer Brown, and for what it is, Hinckley-Big Rock, a 1A team going against a tough 3A team.
Yeah, I agree. Bohannon now with 11 points. Finished the three-point play. Just over the top. Compliments to the
Look at that.
coaches. Nice offense.
Look at that wide open shot. Wide open shot. Hinckley-Big Rock is struggling to find the guy they're needing to defend. That just shows the ball movement and the transitions that Ottawa's coming up with.
Spencer Brown wanted to get that shot off. We'll go over to Bohannon. Tucker with the tip. Bohannon sticks with it. Drops it over to the other side. Into the middle. Sanderson still in the lane. No call. And rebound to Dakota. And they're going to call a foul on Sanderson.
Second foul on Sanderson.
Here comes Hunter Swanson again, and also Drew Kaufman, the 6-foot junior for the Pirates. Now, Ottawa has won this tournament since 2012. They've won it 3 times. And there's only 2 teams that have won it 4 times. That would be Newark and Seneca. Seneca no longer in the tournament. So getting a 4th championship would be a huge feather in their cap, as they would tie the tournament record and win a 4th one in 6 years. They have really had, we'll call them, somewhat of a Plano Christmas Classic dynasty.
So would Ottawa be the largest school here this year?
I think they would be.
I mean, you would have Canelan, Burlington Central would be some of the other bigger schools. You've got Peoria, Notre Dame. I think Steve was saying they're over 800 students. I gotta imagine Ottawa's bigger than that.
Yeah, Ottawa's a pretty large school. I can give you the exact.
I mean, to be a 3A school right off the bat, I don't know if Canelan is a 3A school. Yeah, they've got to be as well. So,
well, Ottawa Township is listed at 1,332 students.
Good-sized school.
Canelan is listed at 1,313.
So Ottawa's got them.
1,300. Wow, they have them by 19. Hey. I didn't think Canelan was that big.
So there's some big schools. I mean, Hinckley-Big Rock is boasting a school size, high school size of about 240. They're not even a fourth of the size. So, that's where as a team, you've got to recognize you're playing against a team much, much bigger than you, almost over 5 times the size. So
Peoria Notre Dame is 1,280 with the multiplier. They're 776.
Okay.
Without the multiplier, so very similar.
Nice basket by Carson Pickert, the junior from Hinckley-Big Rock.
Burlington Central they're listed at 1,078.
Okay, so
they're top
Ottawa,
3 teams.
So that says something. I mean, so in the testimony that's there is the strong 4 seed of Newark, because Newark's what, 210 students?
165.
Okay, so it doesn't mean you can't do it. Nice rebound by Noah Badal.
45-20, 2:40 to go here in the third quarter. Yeah, Newark's always been a small enrollment-wise. They were like 220 back in the day, but have not grown, only decreased at different times. Long three there. Good to see Drew Kaufman, the 6-foot junior, getting on the scoreboard. He has 3. That's his first bucket of the tournament. I don't think Badal's shot yet. Maybe he did earlier. He's got a couple assists. Ends up getting a rebound.
Ottawa Pirate there wasn't ready for that. Wow.
And
That was going to the hospitality room.
yeah, I heard they have burgers up there. They're probably put away at this point, getting ready for breakfast tomorrow morning. Now, Morris is also a big school, but they're only 851, part of that Northern Illinois Big 12 conference.
I didn't hear you. Who is that? Rochelle?
Morris.
Morris. How about Rochelle?
Rochelle's not in it. Lyle's in it, though. That might be who. I don't know if you're thinking of.
No,
Lyle.
Rochelle's in the sophomore tournament. That's my bad.
Yeah.
And we haven't talked about that. Do you know anything about the sophomore tournament?
I don't
going
know
on there,
anything.
Hillary, Jim?
I heard that Newark lost earlier, but I don't know who's leading that, who's the one in 5-second count. Here comes John Vandervoort. He's a junior, 6'1" junior, a 28-point lead for the Pirates, 1:40 to go in the fourth quarter. If it gets to 30 or more at any point, it automatically goes to a running clock. It never stops unless there's a timeout or an injury. Otherwise, the clock keeps running even if they're shooting free throws. And sometimes an entire 60 seconds will tick off the clock while they're shooting 2 free throws. Spencer Brown with the rebound. $1:15 to go in the third quarter. Over in the corner. 17-foot jump shot. Got that one to go.
You know, those are the small victories if you're Hinckley-Big against a real tough Ottawa team. Say, listen, we don't want the clock to keep running. We want to play all the way to the end in a nice game and tip your cap to a strong Ottawa team. And but at least you didn't have the slaughter rule in effect. So they're going to have to do a lot of hard work because once you hit that 30, which they're at 28 right now.
Yep. Keith Herman on the bucket earlier. And that one goes to Keegan Landers. Man, Ottawa comes up with it.
Wow, Ottawa just swarm around the defense. You know, I've seen a lot of games of Hinckley-Big and Tate and Spencer are great ball handlers, and they've had their hands full tonight with this Ottawa Pirates team.
Yeah, a couple years ago when Newark played Ottawa, it looks like we have a frozen from downtown. I don't know if we're on right now or not, but we will be back after this.
Bohannon with a nice basket underneath. Ottawa brings it up. around nicely. We apologize about the video feed. We're working on that, so we'll just stick with the audio feed. Hinckley-Big bringing up the ball. Moving the ball. Hunter Swanson's got it. Moving to the side. Over to Aiden Savitsky. Aiden Savitsky out at the arc. Over to Carson Pickert. We got a turnover by Ottawa. Ottawa's holding the ball. Moves over the arc. Three-point shot by number 12 of Ottawa. No. Hunter Swanson from Hinckley-Big with the rebound. Hunter Swanson brings up the ball, passes off to Carson Pickert. Carson Pickert passes the half-court line, passes off to Badal. Badal with a 15-footer. Yes. No, Badal with 2 points. Ottawa brings up the ball. Moving the ball around over the arc. A lot of ball moving by Ottawa. We're at 4 minutes and 23 seconds. Ottawa up with the ball. Basket by number 11, Ben Lundy for Ottawa. Carson Pickert brings up the ball. It's 59-29, Ottawa, with 4 minutes and 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ottawa steals the ball. Number 33, Aaron Koch, the senior, 6'5", brings up the ball. Hunter Swanson picks up a loose ball, brings it up. Now Carson Pickert with Hinckley-Big bringing up the ball at half court. We're at 59-29 Ottawa with 3 minutes and 52 seconds. If you are streaming with us, we do apologize. We're having some technical difficulties to try to work on. Savitsky with a nice pass off to Scheller for a basket. 59-31. Ottawa's bringing up the ball. This game was close in the first quarter, but the top seed Ottawa Pirates really began to take away, move away with the ball. Noah Badal with the long rebound to Carson Pickert. Ottawa's proven why they are the number one seed and undefeated team against a much smaller school, Hinckley-Big. Hinckley's had a valiant try, but just not enough tools in the tool shed, if you will, to match up against this number one seed. Long three-pointer misses, air ball by Hunter Swanson. Ottawa comes up with the rebound, number 34, Kaylor Brent, a junior, 5'11", for Ottawa. Wow. Push on Carson Pickert. Hinckley-Big got a wholesale change coming here. Hinckley-Big Rock, I'll try to help you out with all of them. We've got Eagle Talon, number 15, coming in. Jordan Kearns, number 20. Cody Cleveland, number 22. And Dante Namarawai, that's a mouthful, coming in. And this is the bench for Hinckley-Big Rock. So it looks like we've got both benches out playing right now. Nice move by Ottawa.
Well, here we go. Bringing it up, we're not able to fix the video feed. We're not exactly sure why, but we'll have to resolve that after this game. Nice little play, a little give and go.
That's Eagle Talon.
Nice shot there by the 5'5 junior. Gets in the Plano Christmas Classic stat board. You can check all those out at rockcreekball.com. Long three, no good. And ends up in the hands of Aaron Koch. Nothing doing. Aaron Koch is a 6'5 senior. A behind the back move for Jordan Kearns, 6'2 senior. And
Nice move by Aiden Savitsky.
forgot we're not on video feed, so we got to explain it more. They're bringing it up on the right side. Back on top. Swing it around the perimeter.
Long
Pirates from
three.
downtown, nothing doing. Long rebound, though. He'll drive down the lane, floats it up, gets the bucket. Nice job by Aaron Koch once again. And here comes the Eagle Talon. He's got the ball on the right side, gives it up on top. They're at the free throw line, back on top, all the way, looking for a three possibility. Nothing doing, move it to the right. Dropped it down on the post up, underneath the legs, and then it's going to end up being Hinckley-Big Rock Royals ball. 61-35 is your score. Clock running. We're under 50 seconds to go here. Bring the ball out on top, over to the right wing. He'll drive around. Who is that?
That's Cleveland. Cody Cleveland, a junior.
Rebound for the Pirates. They're going to take their time. Caleb Brent, the 5'11 junior, with the rebound, and it's in the hands of Brody Rother. And back over to Brent into the corner. Little give and go, and a big dunk there for Kyle Heller, the 6'4 senior, and the bench is off their seats. Nice job.
That's the most excited I think the Ottawa team has been all night.
63-35 is your score. HBR with 35. HBR will play tomorrow at 2 o'clock against LaSalle Peru. The number 1 seed Ottawa Pirates will take on Sandwich at 8:30, same time as last night. Our player of the game is going to the senior, the 6'3 senior, Tyler Carson, who put together a real nice game. Most of his buckets were right at the hoop for the Ottawa Pirates. Excellent job by the Pirates and HBR, but our player of the game, our Sport Clips player of the game, goes to Tyler Carson. Thanks to Luke Badal, who is running camera. Tim, what can you say after a game like that with Ottawa? What does Ottawa need to do in order to take care of a Sandwich team who obviously is playing really well right now?
Well, as the number 1 seed, you don't want to fall asleep. You don't want to think that you came out with a 28-point win tonight in the opening round and think that this is going to be a gimme. Sandwich is going to have a good night's rest in front of them, ready to play, and be eager to see what happens. But this Ottawa team is a team to be reckoned with.